MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Up next for the Rays, Daniel Robertson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, right to Cabrera. And there's one down now. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a 13-game hit streak going. You know, when you get to 13, you start thinking, can I get to 15? Can I get to 20? He's building on something here, folks. Pay attention.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Drilled to first. Bruce is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40.
Striding forward now, Wilson Ramos, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that. I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Chris Archer gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer that goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Robertson has it, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's a .333 hitter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Archer has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 0-2 once more. Missed with a slider. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. The high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in, C.J. Cron, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High and deep to right. Conforto racing back. Gone! A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0. Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll check in here at 256. 7 homers and 30 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Adeiny Echeverria. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Count even now at 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's Archer on 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Next for the Mets is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Set and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A 1-1 count now to the switch hitter is Asdrubal Cabrera. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The tag here from Hechavarria, and he is gone at second base.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
One out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Now the 3-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next up for New York, Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Cabrera, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays are in front, 1-0. Up next for the Rays, Chris Archer. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
22, Chris Archer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 away in the inning now. Before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Malik Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 now. Three balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Riding in once again,
Robertson.
Daniel Robertson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
He's in there.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming, here it is. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, catcher Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. So far this season, Matz is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
1-1 the count. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto facing back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
High in the air down the right field line. Conforto sprinting after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Gomez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team. You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Hit in the air to right field. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance? Adeiny Echeverria. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. The underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A wind up and the 0-1. Popped him up. Arroyo shading to his right. One down.
The left fielder, number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Archer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
22, Chris Archer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder
Malik Smith the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Daniel Robertson.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Robertson, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Prone calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Jay Bruce now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 strike now from Archer. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A ball and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Wilson Ramos are sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
C.J. Cron will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Gomez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ready once again, Christian Arroyo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. From the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cabrera. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Plawecki, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Up next for the Mets, catcher,
Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Grounder down the line at third. Arroyo brings it in. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. No hits to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat
you. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Count still full. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Striding in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Adeiny Echeverria.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Chris Archer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Malik Smith the next to hit.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Nimmo falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Nope. 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swing and a little tapper. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Robertson at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Rays 3 and the Mets nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. One strike now from Archer. Missed with a slider. And the changeup is way low that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Smoked on the ground left side. Hechavarria has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Line, but speared on a hop. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Takes a knee-high fastball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. Still down 3-0. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Here's a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
That ball's fast.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch of the at bat. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And there he goes towards second. Cron leads off first with 1 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto is going to get there. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Christian Arroyo. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
From the stretch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He was a double play victim last time around. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Outside.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Peter Alfonso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 74, Peter Alfonso.
And a ball 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Well, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
First pitch coming, here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Fernando Rodney will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 56.
Denard Span is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Batting in the 8th spot. Number 2, Denard Span.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's 1 for 4.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. 0-1, here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Rodney, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
And he's in safely at third, as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
Third baseman number 21.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Digging in to try it again, Todd Frazier. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Michael Conforto.
Jose Alvarado comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Michael Conforto will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as they jump ahead by 3.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Standing in now as Drupal Cabrera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Count. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Still only one out in the inning. As Drupal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 delivery. Right over the middle, knee high.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
0-2, here it is. Hit to third. Arroyo's got it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jerry Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in once again, Adeiny Echeverria. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Right fielder, Denard Spain.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Denard Span, lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Runs a little too far in, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Malik Smith the next to hit. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Robertson. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Set and the pitch, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not too often Jerry's Familia finds himself in a tough spot like this, but I wouldn't bet against him. He has the kind of stuff that he can get out of this mess.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Here's a sinker that misses for a ball. Span over at second. Smith at first, one gone. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime against Familia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
6-3 the final score today. The New York Mets came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Seth Lugo wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jeurys Familia earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.